Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back. It's Williams. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Wideout's now clustered. They'll toss it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36.
Good job with the offensive line giving this quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
1st down here for this offense. Defense showing blitz here. Makes a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Knowles, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. To throw, it's Williams. It's an out route. The catch made. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. It's an option look. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He'll hand it off. Takes up the first, looking for more. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Great swings at the 40. He's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Noles line it up with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles. They cap the drive with 6 points. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The BYU offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down after a short game there.
Well, a lot of times you call a a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it with the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
And that heads out of bounds. Depending on where they spot it, looks like it'll be around the 45-yard line. Here comes the only play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. He hauls it in to the 15, still going. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. BYU set. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find the rhythm. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. To throw, it's Williams.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number two, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Looking for a man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Williams. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play. Now we got 4th down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Tries a quick throw. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just
headed for the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Florida State, 28, BYU, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to scramble to his left. He breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. To the air. It's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Sets up a third down and 2. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion at the big tight end. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this receiver has just that combo.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The receiver makes the catch. Gets some space around the 30. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the right side. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will have to settle for 3? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, BYU!
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
BYU 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Toss play to the outside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Past the 30. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
BYU 14.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always thrown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Williams. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
35. BYU 21.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. So early movement from the offense, that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back to pass. It's Williams. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! And they get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The Cougars come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. First and long now after the penalty. Looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Quick throw, catch made. Touchdown, BYU. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Consistency is good. They still trail, though. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. State offense heads back onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Good completion to the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a blitz look here from the defense. Looking right, this one caught. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's how you finish a play. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
28.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. And here's the handoff. They've got him after 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Switcher. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
BYU 28.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking to throw. It's Williams. Pulls it in. It's Moffitt. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll be brought down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the...
The ball is picked off. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 14.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's past the marker and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Back to pass. It's Williams. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
52, BYU, 34.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. Florida State offense on the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That is settled for 3 last time. Linebacker shifting around now. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
The Seminoles pick up enough to get a first down there. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is caught. Tackled, but first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff. It's Richard. He's got the first and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, they go with the running back here on the toss play. Doesn't pick up a lot of yards, but enough for the first down to move the sticks.
Pitch to his left and makes the completion. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
34.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play before the end of the quarter. Back to throw. It's Williams. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And with 3 quarters in the books for the chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quick throw over the middle.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, we're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
To the air, it's Williams. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. It's a run. Running back's got it. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. And they bring him down at the 1, but set up now. 1st and goal from there.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.